reason why I do not get violent. Hey, cause he gave me patience.
S-T-R-O. Yeah.
How many of y'all came to win?
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
S-T-R-O. I ain't come to play with you.
Yeah.
Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up.
Yeah.
I can't spend it. See that on my head is real good. We don't need your feedback. They clear the way when my crew coming through. What I do? Hey, yo, I need that. Big chips, man.
Opened back in 2003. Have a look at the Lincoln Financial Field, where 70,000 are rocking and ready to go in Philadelphia. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Philadelphia Eagles. This will be taken in at the 1. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw is Wentz. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. It's caught at the 10. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Deshaun Jackson. His first touchdown of the new season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Next the score, Eagles 7, Steelers 0. Matt Bosher set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 26.
7-7. Watch out. Check.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. Right back to him on 1st down. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
We got it. Shift. Check nickel. Slam. Hey, alert. Check three. SOS.
First carry for James Conner. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Maybe a free play now for Roethlisberger. And he'll find Washington. That's complete. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. So with the completed pass and the yardage they got, they'll decline the penalty.
So obviously more yards on the pass completion than they would have gained with the penalty. They did the math. They did it well, and it works for them.
Here's a 1st and 10 now after they successfully drew him off sides.
I don't think you got it, sir.
Now they'll throw it with Roethlisberger. throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Vance McDonald, the tight end, was the target, and it's second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Let's make these babies cry all the way now. Check, 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 check. Hey. Watch that. Check, Mike. Get loose.
Now a give, right side. Swift. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Roethlisberger will stay out there, and they're going to go for it on 4th. They're going on 4th down. It's Roethlisberger. Open man, Smith-Schuster. It's complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go. Tight 50. Flag is on.
They snap it at 1. Now it's Roethlisberger. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. James Washington was the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to launch it for Wash. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. James Washington, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Boswell good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Alert 3, alert 3, alert 3. What's this on?
Here's Sanders. And he's got some space here. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Now flags come in here. Looked like one of the Eagles might have moved.
Here we go. 280. Great.
From the gun, it's Wentz. And complete to Zach Ertz. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On first down, they run with Howard. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
At the 38-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's second and 5.
Tight down. There you go. Check 55. Hey, Alpha. Check 55. Listen. It's our time.
Wentz. That's caught by Jackson. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
They'll try to run for it with Howard. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. These two teams all tied after one.
That's the end of the first quarter, with the score tied 7-7.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10.
Solid.
Wentz going to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Back. 180. Good dash. Go.
On first and goal, Howard. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jordan Howard, his second touchdown on the season. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7.
14. Steelers 7.
Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8. Now Roethlisberger. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards. You know, when I see passes like that, I'm reminded of something you and I talked about yesterday. Big Ben was a wide receiver the first 3 years of high school, sitting behind the coach's son. And then he finally got that opportunity. I think he's made the most of it.
It's always the coach's son, isn't it? But you know where it helps him? When he looks downfield, he knows what the receivers are going to do. He actually has wide receivers' eyes when he's throwing the ball.
Here's Samuels. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there. Second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now Roethlisberger to throw. Gets this to his running back. That's Jalen Samuels. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. Setting up the screen, this is Samuels. Great footwork, but still wrangled down before reaching the 20. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. And to give this time to the tailback. They'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
Well, it didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop.
Here we go, here we go.
That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Hey, orbit. 54, right there. 54, Mike. Watch the run. What's up? 59, what's up? 59, what's up? Lefty.
On 3rd down, Swift. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Watch twins. No. Why they cut?
On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. So he got free at 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7.
Okay, baby, I see you.
A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season.
Easy. 53 is the mic. Hey, watch the slant. Heat these two. Switch.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Easy. Jack 16.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. That is caught. It's Juju for the Steeler touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster, his third touchdown now on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point put through by Boswell. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Go.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
55, Mike. Tighten up. Pull it together. What's this on?
They'll run. It's Sanders. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
That's track. 5-9.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wentz. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
What's this on? Black, come on. What's this on?
Shotgun now for Wentz. He's going to loft one deep left side here. This is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6 as his guys are able to regain the lead. Elliott good with a PAT, and the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s. Back-to-back, what a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. The run there on first down, going to get him 5 up to the 30. Tackle made by Demarius Randall. Ball on the 30, they'll come up with a 2nd and 5. To throw here, Roethlisberger. Got an open man, it's Washington. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down. So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
Hey, switch gears. Check 13. Double. Check 13.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. 23 yards, the final tally.
Smith-Schuster. It's a gain of 23 yards. And the Steelers first down.
Roethlisberger now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Now, that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
Like 80.
54. Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go.
They go play action now. Roethlisberger. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
All right, now, Jack 16, white 80. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Check Mike 54.
From the red zone now, here's Roethlisberger on first down. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Vance McDonald. His first touchdown of the new season as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Boswell good with the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This will be fielded at the 8. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to.
And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5.
Let's go, defense. Here we go.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Now Roethlisberger. And they get to him with the pressure as Roethlisberger goes down. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Malcolm Jenkins up to make the stop.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. On 2nd and 9, Roethlisberger. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
Roethlisberger will throw. This is Johnson. He's got it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a gain of 17 at a Pittsburgh first.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Undercrush, undercrush, undercrush. Easy, easy.
He's coming.
On first down, Swift. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Hey, alert 3.
Nicholas, 66.
They'll keep it on the ground. Swift. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3.
Well, when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. That one into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 35.
It's a nice job hitting him on the angle route there. Come out the backfield, cutting sharply across the middle. And that's good timing between the quarterback and his receiver.
Effective 3rd down play to move the chains. On first down, it's Roethlisberger. Complete to Washington. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half. just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
On 1st and 10 is counter. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Roethlisberger. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in the cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. Now it's Roethlisberger. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
So it looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And Boswell's kick is good. And that will break our tie and give them a 3-point lead. Well, they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
Again, it's Howard. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Wentz. And he connects with Ertz. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 21.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
It's caught by Jackson. 11 more on that one and another 1st down. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Running with Howard. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Now Sanders. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal. The field goal ties it, but you're down here knocking on the door. What are you doing?
Did you hear the way you just said that?
Kind of.
Yeah.
With hesitance?
Yes, that means you don't want to kick the field goal, and I don't think they do either. They need to go ahead and get these points now and get an advantage and not tie it up. It'll feel like a big disappointment if they just kick the field goal right here.
This one taken from the 7. A little juke. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Here we go.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot, too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? None too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They go play action here on 1st down. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett, and they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Here we go. Pac-Man. Louie! Come on, boy. You better.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wentz. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
He's coming. Let's find 7.
Working from the gun, Wentz. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And is it a touchdown? No signal. No, they say incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
That's going to be caught. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was, and he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Jordan Howard, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. And it's no good. Well, that could be a critical miss here in a 1-score game in the 4th. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This one taken from the 7. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
They'll run on 1st down. Swift. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They'll keep it on the ground. Swift.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
On the jet sweep, this is Johnson. Nigel Bradham brings him down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Now they'll throw it with Roethlisberger. And his throw is incomplete.
He's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Hey. 4 down. Hey, Delta. 36. Line. Come to wild work. Hey, alert. Watch 36.
Now Roethlisberger. He's going to look deep down the field. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. On the return, Jackson. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal? End the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Go. 280. Check 55 to Mike. 65.
On 1st, they go right back to Howard. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And finally brought down at the 31-yard line. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning.
That's another Eagles 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. To throw, it's Wentz. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away. Trying the right side with Howard. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Wentz to throw, and this is caught, and that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a two-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Play action. It's Roethlisberger. Throw left side complete. That's Gonzalez. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. And right now, defensively, you love that, don't you? I mean, you give them that play.
And they'll take it every single time. This is almost like nickeling and diming it downfield, and too much time's going to run off the clock.
Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Now a play fake here on first down. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there at 22. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many